Yeah, good morning, everybody. There we go. Showing that. Awesome. Ugh. It is a beautiful, steamy, muggy, humid morning here at the tavern with a lovely cold front coming in this evening. Mm. I'm a minute early. Oh, man. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody had a wonderful and happy Christmas and safe and drama free. I do. Got my terrible towel with me today. It is Steeler Day, so. Oh, let's see here. How do I? Oh, yeah, I can forget to open the chats up. What up, dog? What up? John, good morning, brother. I am fighting just getting out of a chest cold, so, which has been absolutely zero fun on my end. Um, yeah, yeah. Today I felt pretty decent. Had some friends over last night. We watched the Green Bay Ravens game. We were obviously pulling for Green Bay because Green Bay would have won. Ravens lost. We were definitely in the playoffs. However, no, we got to play the Browns here in a couple hours, so we'll see how well that goes. But no, no, it's yeah, I miss talking to you guys. So I'm not gonna lie. I mean, holidays and everything. I've had kiddos a lot. My little boy was sick for a week, and I got it from him. And the poor little guy, we were fighting fever, and it would go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down to where I think you're okay. I mean, it never got like to the danger level or anything, but I had to make sure that he was all right and stuff. So, but oh no, I had some good friends over last night. Watching football, had a couple friends over on Christmas Eve, was kid free. Yeah, they popped in and surprised me. So we kind of had like our own little bachelor kid free Christmas party, which was nice. Uh, yeah, Jacob was here and Vince was here. A couple others were here. Everybody else was with their families as they should be. So, but yeah, it's all going around, John. It's all going around. I don't like it at all. It's a weird virus too. So, I mean, I never got a fever at all. It was just, oh my gosh, I felt like I got in a car wreck. Seriously, I felt completely just beat up. I feel better this morning, and I didn't sleep that great last night either. I tossed and turned a lot, but I couldn't get comfortable. And but I feel better this morning than I have, in the past couple of days. But I woke up on Christmas Day sick, so that's how that goes. But so Christmas is over. Now we got the new year coming up. This is the last spooky coffee of the 2025. What a wild ride this year has been. It has been. I mean, some disappointments, you know, and but some really cool things as well. I got a chance to finally meet friends that I would have, you know, never had a chance to. I mean, John, you and me got a chance to meet and hang out and cut up and have a couple of Yinglings in Ohio. I mean, I got a chance to meet, Timothy and Wayne Williams. I got a chance to meet, um, oh gosh, Alan and Chris. I mean, from Nevermore Hollows, So, I mean, what a wild ride this year. I got a chance to interview Gary Wayne. I got a chance to talk and visit with Scott Walter, from America Unearthed. I mean, what a fun year. There was a couple of heartbreaks, in there as well. Some life disappointments, but that's life. That's how life goes. I mean, we have two choices. We can either focus and dwell upon that, or we cannot. We can take a bad thing and turn it around into something good. I am, unfortunately, the company that I was working with, it was going in a different direction than I was able to keep up with. So yeah, I'm no longer, legally employed. Well, I'm not illegally employed anywhere either, but so that gives me a chance to focus more on the show. And with the focus of the show, we do have more awesome events coming up. I mean, we've got a great meet and greet coming up with at one of the most haunted locations in Central Arkansas at Four Quarter with Chumming with the Spirits, you guys. I mean, Larry and JD are coming down. We're going to have some equipment there. You know, it's a free event. I mean, come and hang out, Four Quarter. I mean, sir, free. You get a chance to meet us. We'll have merchandise there. We'll have a good time there. We're going to have, I mean, it's haunted. The place is absolutely haunted. So, yeah, I mean, what a thing. But you're right, John. It's been a great year. You know, it's, yeah. And I learned this year too a lot on who, my real, friends are. You know, when life gets upside down for you, all of a sudden, boom, I've made some new friends. Dano, over there at the Cryptid Podcast, great show. Just like Miss Monsters and Mullets, another great show. Nevermore Hollows, great shows. I mean, these are great podcasters, and these are very talented people, you guys. And if you're not already following them and giving them a listen, I really hope you do, because they deserve it. Go ahead and click that like, subscribe button. Where again? Four Quarters? Yep, Four Quarters. Yeah, Four Quarters in North Little Rock. Yep, Argenta. On, God, like January 14th? Hang on. Yep, January 14th, 6 p.m. We will be there. Main house, that's where we'll be at. So not only will be myself and Tommy and Chris and Jacob, but it's going to be, JD and Larry from Chumming with the Spirits. Conan's going to be there. Bubba should be there, their main bartender, be able to share some stories with us. We're going to do kind of a live. You're welcome. We're going to do a live. We're going to be doing some, we're going to have some EMF detectors running. We're going to have, I think we're going to have a couple of REM pods set up. Me and JD were talking about what we're going to have. So we're really excited about it. And of course, now that the holidays are over, you guys, we do have the Arkansas Cryptid Fest coming in June. So we are looking for vendors. If you want to be a vendor, reach out to me. We got some good vendors lined up already. We're looking for some more. We're looking for sponsors as well. We have some potential sponsors coming in. So, but I would definitely jump on it. There's going to be a first event like this in Arkansas. There's some great events already that we have here, but I wanted to do something totally different and unique. And yeah, so I definitely want, you guys to get a chance to check it out. Morning, Mike. How are you? So, but I mean, yeah. So the Cryptid Fest is there. The VIP tickets are for sale. They are selling. So you definitely want to jump on that. You definitely want to be able to get your tickets to do it. Like I can tell you right now, one of the sponsors we have is Chumming with the Spirits. I mean, they're helping sponsor it. So, and again, thank you, JD and, Larry, for the support there. I appreciate that. But again, in this community, if we don't support each other, we don't back each other up. I mean, what are we really doing this for? I'm not in this for competition. I love seeing John, who's had a show younger than mine, have a lot more subscribers than me. I love that because John's talented. He deserves it. I love seeing Chumming with the Spirit. Same thing. I mean, dear God, they're blowing it up, you guys. If you haven't heard or checking the show out, you should be doing it. I'm behind the power curve because I'm not doing I just started doing video. So, that's about it. But I haven't coughed yet. That's pretty amazing. But yeah. So in the cryptid paranormal world, it's been kind of quiet out there, to be honest with you. I do know that in our investigation area north of Heber, they are ready for us. Oh gosh, speaking of which, there's another event coming up that I will be at. I'm honored to be a speaker at. And it's here in Arkansas. And that is going to be in March. On March 21st, I will be at Paradise Pizza at a town hall meeting as a guest speaker there in Ozark, Arkansas. I was there last year. It was a lot of fun, a lot of really friendly staff. There's also going to be doing a investigation going on. That's put on by the Arkansas Bigfoot Cartel, which is run by Wendell, who is probably one of the super nice guys that you guys could ever possibly meet in this community. So if you're interested in being a part of that, wanting to come out, it is a camping, like $15 a day at the camping spot. I think that me and Tony are talking right now about using this camper for me and him. Anybody else though? I mean, if you're interested reach out to me. I'll give you more details on it. If you want to come out and kind of check out, kind of see exactly what we do, how we do it, and get a chance to kind of do a good public, investigation and stuff like that. You'll have a lot of fun. And I think my roofers just showed up to retarp my roof. We're trying to get the roof fixed. I think that's exactly who just pulled up. Of course they did. Let's see here. But, we always talk about, cryptids and everything. But let's talk about more about other things going on. So, obviously, if you guys follow anything about football, this is a really interesting weekend. And this kind of works on how conspiracies work. And I've been following the NFL. I'm a diehard Steeler fan, obviously. Follow the NFL, big Steeler fan, big on everything that I do. So I've been tracking this season really, really, really carefully. I think it's kind of ironic. We have Aaron Rodgers came to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now we have Phillip Rivers. Okay, who's over with the Chargers. Come on. Who would have thought that? So last night's game, in all honesty, Baltimore should have lost that game to Green Bay very, very easily. The NFL also got smart. Okay, so hold the thought in place of the fact of the matter that there is, the game last night. The NFL put the last week of the season on to be determined. Every team is on to be determined because they're looking to see who is going to be potentials, and they're going for the ratings. So Roger Goodell's a greedy SOB, and I have no problem saying that. Very, very greedy. The two teams in the AFC who are not locked in for playoff are the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Okay. Now, as a Steeler fan, I can't stand the Ravens. However, as a football fan, the Ravens are a good organization. They got very talented team over there, talented defense, talented offense, wonderful across the board. As a Steeler fan, I hate them, and I'll see a real Ravens fan say the same thing. I knew last night Green Bay was going to lose and now today we play the Browns. There's no way the Browns should be able to beat Pittsburgh. Period. They're on the third string quarterback. It's his first year playing. He's only been in 5 games. He hasn't done too much at all. Now he is going to come. He's got to face the Steelers defense. And let's be honest, the Steelers defense hasn't been that great this season at all. But not only that, Cleveland does have a decent defense. Not decent enough to win any games. They've only won 4, but decent enough to make themselves known. I've got a funny feeling Cleveland's going to beat Pittsburgh today, which is going to come down to next week. Baltimore and Pittsburgh will be a primetime game. Okay. Roger Goodell set it up. It'll be primetime only, and it'll be on a streaming service. Okay. So that way he can make more money. For our week this week, you had to have like 5 different streaming services subscriptions to watch the NFL. Really? DirecTV back in the day with Sunday Ticket, that was worth it. Everybody did it. Everybody enjoyed it. Everybody had a good time with it. It was fun. So, thank you. Cool roofers are showing up on a Sunday morning to retard. We got wind and rain coming in, and there's a hole right up there. And the tavern will not be a tavern. So, that's my theory. Now, that's what I think is going to happen. I think there's going to be some BS calls today. I think if you watch the game, well, take a look at it. You never know. Good morning, Danielle. How are you? Did I miss Chris Galloway's pop in? I saw Madman. Well, Chris, I'll be honest with you. I think WWE's always been rigged. It's good for the ratings and everything. And the NFL feels like it's going that way. I do feel, I think it's kind of ironic and funny how the fact that we do have the Chiefs are out. I would have never thought that. Not only are the Chiefs out, but we have, a bunch of other talented teams have been eliminated from the playoffs. So it's weird. Like I said, it's been a weird football season. I'll tell you that right now. But I will be at Old Barks with the fan club because I do that as well. If you guys don't already know, I run the Natural Born Steelers fan club here in Arkansas. And we've been recognized by the Pittsburgh Steelers as an official fan club. So, yeah, I know we got for cryptids and everything, but hey. It's that damn cough. So, but we got some good shows coming up on the podcast, you guys. I've got an author who wrote a really interesting book about his paranormal encounters and stuff, called Where the Footsteps Stop. Footsteps Stop. Really nice guy. Paul came really, really super nice guy. He's out in Colorado. He came on. We got him coming on. I've got a couple other encounters coming up, you guys. We've been busy recording as much as we can. We're going to start working on dropping about 2 episodes a week. And then we are about to start another, it'll be a couple times a month that I do it. It's going to be where I go to me and somebody. We're going to go to a local brewery and we're going to sample some of their beers and talk with the staff, do a discussion about it. But we're also going to talk cryptid stuff. We're going to talk, Bigfoot and Dogman and Mothman and Glimmerman and Tommy. We'll make fun of Tommy because, it's Tommy, So, hold on. What did Chris say? Netflix, ESPN Plus, WWE, USA Cable, WB, and a few others to watch everything. Yeah. And then you have the pay-per-view events as well, like UFC and the boxing. I get that because that's not a all the time thing. But for football, it's football. It's football. We grew up watching it on Monday night. We grew up watching it on Sundays. I mean, Goodell is turning around, and I don't know. I'm not a Roger Goodell fan. Never been a Roger Goodell fan at all. If it makes you feel any better, I'd rather Chris Collinsworth ran the NFL. This is so weird. I need like a co-host. Jacob, Chris, where y'all at? Busy. Chumming with the Spirits. What a great show, Chumming. Dear God, you guys are awesome. Chumming, I just gave y'all a huge shout out. I don't know if y'all caught that or not. But no, you guys, I am excited though. I'm excited for the meet and greet at Four Quarter. Four Quarter's probably been one of my favorite hangouts. And it's not necessarily Four Quarter's not a dive bar per se. It's more of a it's a good bar. They do live music on the weekends. Conan, the owner, is such a super nice guy. I mean, Conan's great. And I remember when he first opened it up, a good friend of mine, John, knew him already, hadn't met Conan yet. And he's like, hey, man, my buddy just opened this place downtown, man. Let's go check it out. I was like, all right, we get there. And of course, I ask this everywhere we go, even before the show and everything. I was like, is it haunted? And he goes, man, this place is haunted. So, yeah, I've had a paranormal encounter there. I'll tell you all about it. Come meet. It's got a really neat little upstairs, so it's 21 and over, though. You got to be 21 and over to go in there. There is smoking allowed, but it's only upstairs. And that's actually where we're going to be at. We will be upstairs when you guys come in to see us. So let's plan on that one. There's an outdoor patio as well. And it is Arkansas, so we are trying to watch the weather. Like, prime example, it's going to be like 80 degrees today. And then at midnight, it's going to be like 30. And then in the morning, it's going to feel like 12. So, yeah, we have this lovely cold front pushing in. So if you're not sick already, Arkansas, you're about to be. Let's see here. Those are all on ESPN Plus. Yep, I agree. Trying to get presents put together. Yep, I got lucky with that one, and we didn't have to do too much. So if y'all hear hammering, that's just them tarping and working on the roof. So, but I do know that, these lives are a little short on game days like this when I can't do too much because I have to go down to Old Bars and, help the wonderful staff out down there, get everything put together, get everything set up. So, and normally my daughter wants to go. Look and see if she's messaged me at all. It's normally what I would tell Chris to talk. No, she hasn't talked yet. Chris isn't here to say anything. He's chatting away. So, but yeah, 2026, you guys, new things coming for the show. So be prepared. There was a trip to, something just fell from the roof. There's a trip to Texas coming up. I'm going to go down, check out some structures in San Antonio. Looking forward to that. There's a potential trip coming up to Kansas. To link up again with the wonderful crew of Chumming. So Is the hammering that loud for you guys? Just let me know. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning. Sorry. Tell I don't feel good. I'm not 100% yet. At all. Am I seeing? Okay, Facebook. Make sure you're getting everybody's messages. Facebook. YouTube. Okay. Yeah. So I'm seeing everybody's messages. Good. Morning, Todd. How are you? But I do hope everybody has a safe and wonderful Christmas. I really do. And New Year's is the next one. I can tell you right now, for New Year's, I will be hanging out here at the tavern, relaxing. Yeah, I consider going out on New Year's amateur hour. And I'm not going to go play with amateur hour at all. So I'd much rather hang out here and put on stupid shows. And, of course, if you have too much at the tavern, you can always crash out on the couch. Jacob, you know that. If Jacob was awake and watching the show, Jacob went hiking this weekend, though. Chris, did you see that? Go ahead, Jacob, and you're hiking. Oh, yeah. Terrible towel. God, 50 years. Sorry. It's on my shoulder. So if you are a Steeler fan or not, you know already the lovely, horrible, terrible towel. This towel was given to me at Fort Carson in 1996 by a guy from Pittsburgh before he could really order anything. So this is my first terrible towel. This terrible towel has been all over the world. It's been with me everywhere from 1996 all the way to 2004 when I was in service. Every deployment, everything, this thing went with me. It was sealed up in a bag. I made sure. So everywhere I went, I took my little piece of home. And granted, being from Utah, I'm not, we're not from Pittsburgh, obviously. So, but my, said that I became a Steeler fan. I became a Steeler fan. So the Steelers were always my tie to home. No matter where I was at in the world, Pittsburgh was on TV. My dad was watching it. I was watching it. So we were together. So the Steelers were my tie home. So that's why the Steelers have such a special place in my heart. The first full year in 2005 was when we went and beat Seattle in the Super Bowl. That was the first time ever that me and my dad had a chance to watch every game from start to finish to win the Super Bowl. And it was surreal. It was awesome. So, yeah, now I got offered to be president of a fan club and do this stuff and hang out and watch the game with my friends and my Steeler family. Yeah, it's awesome. There's more to, I'm all about the cryptid side of the house. I'm all about ghost hunting and Bigfoot and Dogman and going and doing all these wonderful things. But, when it comes to Steelers, that's my 3 hours to, unplug instead of worrying about the show or anything like that. So, but yeah, I was pretty proud of him, Chris. I really was going out hiking and stuff. So I wanted to go yesterday, but I knew I can't. I mean, if I start moving too fast or anything, I start coughing and hacking. But I hope to see you guys at the game, Chris, if you guys coming out. So kickoff's in about an hour and a half. But yeah, so Crypto Fest in June are looking for vendors, are looking for sponsors. If you're interested, shoot me a message, email us, junkercruise@gmail.com. Of course, we are always looking for encounters. We want to get you on the show. People want to hear your encounter. They do. I mean, this is why it's here. It's successful. Look at some of the TV shows out there where they do dramatizations of people's show, encounters. So they're big shows. People want to hear your encounter. If you saw something crazy and weird, let us know. Something weird, something happened to you, let us know. We want to talk about it. We're not going to judge you. I keep on, we'll discuss it. We'll talk about it. I have no idea what you saw. I wasn't there. You're the one that saw it. I want to hear about it. Sweet. Chris talked to me about it offline. So, but let's see here. I'm trying to think of anything else we got going on, you guys. Let's see here. Football conspiracies, WWE conspiracies. Let's see here. Oh, no. Don't know. but I do feel bad for not jumping on. But I do want to tell you guys, thank you guys very much for this past year. Thank you for all the subscribes. Thank you for the likes and the shares and the comments. Thank you for being guests on the show. Oh gosh, I did a stand-up thing. I forgot to tell you all that. Yeah, for Patrick and the People. 2 weeks ago, it was my first time doing stand-up, and I should never ever do that again. I had a lot of fun doing it though. It was I shared the stage with some talented people. Got to hang out with the Dads at the Dark podcast group. They were super nice. Just great thing to watch a good guy, Patrick Beam, retire from, radio and social media and focus on a career that he is excelling at. And I don't blame him one bit. He's excelling at it. He loves it. Why not encourage him to do it? So, yeah. So that was a lot of fun. I posted a couple of pictures of me there on the Facebook page and stuff. So, yeah, I had a lot of fun doing it. Like I said to you guys, great community, great group of people. I'm thankful for, the friends that I've maintained through the year, and I'm grateful for the new friends that I've made. So, but I will tell you all this. So we do got some good episodes dropping. So make sure you keep tuning in. Me and Chris are working on trying to get together and do some filming. We're going to do a wonderful episode with video and audio all about the Toltec mounds. Something that hasn't really been done too much. And that's what we're going to do. We do have the Patreon. Don't forget to check that out. We got some episodes on there. So yeah, that aren't released, so there's more content. So make sure you check that out, the Patreon. And of course, check out the Buy Me a Coffee thing. I do like coffee. I'll tell you all that right now. So, and that stuff, you guys, helps with the subscriptions and everything like that. So when you buy some coffee, you do subscribe to Patreon. That does help pay for the subscriptions. So it's not going into my pocket. I'm not like being rich. Chris, I can't wait to see you, brother. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in, though. Thank you again. Y'all have a safe and wonderful Sunday. Happy New Year to you. And, I'll see y'all next year in 2026.